for me to try it. I love the fact that he has Teferis in the sideboard. Agent of Treachery should be pretty awesome versus the hero decks. Maybe enough to let them beat Boros Citadel. I'm not necessarily sure. Cutting down to one veto kind of makes me sad, but I don't really know how to leave it in there without cutting an agent. And as much Esper Hero as I think I'm going to see this weekend, I think the agent might be better. Pretty clearly play first. Pretty bad hand, but I don't think you really mulligan this type of hand. Maybe we'll draw a land to make one of these useful. Who knows? Okay. Well, this is how I played the last multiple Scapeshift matches that I played. Just not hitting lands 3 and 4. Hardly ever. Guess I'm supposed to still play this here. But maybe I'm not. Maybe that's just wrong. I wonder what the right play in this next spot is. Like, playing a Cirtuitous Raft's obviously pretty, or Route's obviously pretty sick, but holding them off of Nissa seems pretty solid too. Probably just a route. Just a route, why am I so tempted to play this? Might be outthinking myself on this one. I guess I'm gonna get the 2 guild gates. Am I supposed to play this for 6 next turn, or am I supposed to play this? Well, I guess this for 6, because I get one. Like, I probably get one land regardless. Ooh. That's pretty damn tempting, too, isn't it? Uh. Guess someone play you for 6. Theory will draw land. Oh wow, we didn't draw land. That's pretty heinous. And maybe we'll get to land next turn. I really want to land because I'm wanting to be able to time wipe and Cirtuitous Raft in the same turn. Like we bounce the Krasis back to our hand, kill a bunch of his stuff, you know, do a little dance, sing a little song, make some love. We didn't have time wipes in the last version of this deck, and I think the time wipes are actually incredibly good. That's not too good. Do things like this now. I might hit another field here. We didn't. I think we could probably just start attacking them now. I feel like they're too far behind to actually make a comeback, but it'd be mindful about what lands are in my deck as well. JK, I guess I don't need to be mindful about what lands is in our deck. I wonder if I should take a notepad over here and copy all my lands and just delete them off so I always know. Notepad. I wonder if this is a relevant thing or a waste of my time. Anyway, so Bant ramp. Probably don't need these. These are cards I sideboard out almost every time that I'm not actively using them. What do I want? I definitely want these. Definitely want this. Definitely want at least one of these. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. Deputy's probably not good. Cut the crows. Using Brad Nelson's sideboard guide here, but like I'm not trying to copy it directly. Like if things make sense to how I approach games, I'm gonna copy them. In this case, I just ended up going with everything he said. Yeah, I think this is a keep. What am I gonna put on the bottom though? Is it just the Vela Summer? It's pretty good. That's not very good. That's really good. Nissa crushes me pretty hard here. Like how I just put it on hold full control and it immediately went away. That's pretty good here too. Guess they know I don't have a counter spell then, so I can take that off. Goodbye, Teferi, you'll be missed. No second counter spell, please. Thank you. That's a strong one. We're definitely in trouble. We need to hit that time wipe. We need to hit it now. Black screen, no picture. That is odd. I definitely have a picture on my little mini thing. Should definitely be a picture. You sure it's me and not you? Okay, cool. So apparently it is not I. Wanted to pick a different land there, but with this clock running down, I didn't really have enough time. I wanted to get a second green source. I have the breeding pool in my hand, so it's fine, but still, it wasn't intended. It's not on McCarty's either. Weird. I wonder if it's a Twitch issue then. Let me click my little button over here. It's the only button I really have. It should have went to black and come back, but I tried it again. Okay, you can see now. By the way, hello McCarty. Not talked to you in a while. Could have been a Twitch issue. So yeah, I definitely wanted to gain a life or something last turn. I just kind of panicked there with the time running down. They have a counterspell for this, the game's over. So we're running back without changes. I think I could have won that game. Definitely think I messed up when I didn't get the right lands, but the clock was going down. I was talking to Chad, etc., etc. A pretty medium draw too. That's a pretty easy keep again, but it's a pretty medium draw. We're gonna have to draw something pretty good, like a Rejuvenator or a Growth Spiral or a Teferi. So we've got 12 reasonable draws for the first 3 turns. If we don't get one of them, we probably won't have a chance. Didn't get any of them. But I don't think you can mulligan that hand. I think you have to keep it. Probably supposed to get an island there. Hmm. They didn't attack with this, so they're either casting a spell and or have a counter spell. Who knows? I'm just going to assume it's a counter spell, so I'm going to do my best to play around it. Which we have tools to play around it pretty well right now. Hmm. Guess I'm supposed to kill this one? And ignore that one? At least ignore it for now. There's a good chance this is counterspelled, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I kill this, I get to. Guess I'll just keep that. Oh, I misclicked! I didn't click the friggin'. Oh, I hate this game. This game aggravates me so much sometimes. Still should be fine if they don't have deputy. If they do have deputy, it's still fine. We have another Scapeshift, but it's moderately aggravating that I misclicked. Should have more tokens, obviously. But realistically speaking, it's as hard for them to beat 13 as it is for them to beat 20 or whatever. still sucks. What's the opponent doing? They've only left themselves 4 blockers. What is their out right now? Okay, they didn't have one. I was confused when they tapped 3 different things to put one thing into play. I think they could have survived one more one combat, but I didn't do the actual math. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they couldn't survive one combat. Awesome, 23 minutes to play one match. So, how long do we even have to play tomorrow? That was a relatively quick match, right? Like how I clicked the thing to tell me the thing, and it's just like, nah. So we have... Okay. We have 10 hours. We have to play 11 matches. So yeah, we should have plenty enough time. Assuming we actually get up and play instead of like waiting for 4 hours and then starting, which was my initial plan. Planned on getting up and signing up and then going back to bed, getting some rest. Yeah, this is a keep. It's actually pretty decent. Well, I have no good cards in my hand, so this is pretty awesome. Can't take our friend. Goodbye, Mr. Circuitous Route. Um, can I respect Unmoored Ego at all? Eh, I guess in this meta I could see somebody playing it in the main deck, but not really. good chance they use Field of Ruin or something this turn just to shuffle this away. If they do, I'm not that concerned about it. So I should attack first. So I should play my land too. Well, we have things. And I don't have Escape Shift in my hand, so. Like how I made this thing over here to start deleting the lands as I drew them. I've not used it yet. Just because I made this thing over here, I want to use it now. So I'm actually deleting things. Are you? What? I guess I play this first then? Kind of forces them to counterspell it. JK. No counterspell Reno, I guess. So I guess I play this one now. I guess I have to just assume that they have some kind of sweeper, right? So I want to hold the forest. So we already have 10 lands. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we have more than 10. We definitely want. I got they jumbled them up on us. That's awesome, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should have got another white, technically for the time white, but I can't imagine ever wanting to cast it this game. I think I kind of want that too. And if I change my mind and don't want it, I can always use Field of Ruin during my upkeep. But it feels to me like they have to use a sweeper now. And they could have arguably sweepered and played the Kefnet, which is why I kind of wanted the other card. I don't know how we sideboard here. Yes, as usual, we don't want those. They're playing discard plus counter spells plus potentially unmoored egos. We can probably cut some of these. Don't want these either. This card's probably bad here. What would I want though? Guess I would want my Teferis. I want my Dovin's Veto. My Vels. Is there anything else I really want? Or do I get to put some cards in that I don't really want? I wonder if I need Baffling End. Like, what's the odds that they have Thief of Sanity? I don't really know. I've not got paired versus any of these blue-black decks yet, so I don't actually know what's in them. But if they have Thief of Sanity, our sideboarding here is going to be pretty darn medium. Okay. Hands gas, let's rock. Love sneaking this in before Unmoored Ego can come out. Pretty sure Unmoored Ego is just unplayable, but people still just play it, so they do what they want to do. Hey! Good on us. Good on us. Pat ourselves on the back. We can win with just one of these. We don't even need these. We have 6 Teferis, 4 Crasuses, and 2 agents that we can still win with. Obviously, the game gets a lot harder now. This is a lot harder now. So we want the white, and we want you. Right now we can get a plains. What? I guess they see the crisis. Oh, that was a pretty good draw. Too bad there's nothing in my hand I care about, but it was still a good draw. Oh, what a dagger. That's a stone cold dagger. Guess I'm supposed to veto that. It's probably going to take the veto anyway. Thief of Sanity. Interesting. Hey, Tandy, thank you for the host. You're calling it early. Oh, I guess you're not. It's midnight. Good God. Good God, it's midnight. Who knew? So far I think we've finished exactly one match in 40 minutes. So we won that one match, if that counts for anything. How'd the rest of your stream go? Ended 5-2, 32-10 overall. That's like 75% or something. Um, Honestly, I've not 100% sure decided what I'm going to play yet, but I'm heavily leaning towards either playing this deck or Esper. Just send everything, right? Send in the clowns. Alright, give them something to counterspell. Odds of them having a counterspell seems fairly high. Alright, I'm just going to attack. See what happens. Maybe that baits them into using a removal spell somehow. So I cast the one thing. Then I can only do this for 5. So I just go all in on this and make as many tokens as possible. Should be 8. Eh. Probably giving me more options for following turns. Hey, Anarif, 23 months. Big hop. Thank you very much, Sean. So they got a lot of hoops to jump through now. And they missed on the spell with the God Eternal, so that's pretty awesome for us. This gives us enough mana that we can play both Teferis. Alright, so they're just dead then. Do. How dare you, Anarif? How dare you? How dare you sponsor me for a year of mana traders and then give me 23 months of subs and then apologize for missing one or two? How dare you? You just have to make it up to me and give me those 4 beta lightning bolts. GG no re? I don't know what that actually means. It's too much secondhand cough medicine, man. Too much secondhand cough medicine. It's what you get for leaving your house. If you don't leave your house, you'll never forget. Oh, this hand's awesome. Let's go ahead and keep it. By awesome, I mean meh. We didn't hit one of our 6 1 or 2 mana ramp spells, but can't have everything. We have everything but that, so yay. So they're playing an aggressive deck. This hand will actually be kind of difficult to win with. It looks like they are playing an aggressive deck. I'm pretty sure red deck wins just smashes us, but they have too much reach with their burn spells. We do have 4 baffling ends and 2 gusts on the sideboard, though. Oh no! That's a good magic card. This card doesn't really do much. I don't really want to play the Rejuvenator on the turn that they can play a Chain Whirler. For the simple fact that like they kill the Rejuvenator and they get 3 damage in plus the Chain Whirler trigger. I'd rather them have to attack. Now, like the Teferi's dying either way, right? Like, but at least this way they didn't get to go ham. Our life total still stays relatively high. Yeah, I like this a lot better than potentially being at 14. Sure. Right now I'm just hoping to block at some point, somewhere over the rainbow. Just hoping to block right now. Oh gosh, no. This isn't good for us. Maybe we can find a field with this. I know they have even more. If we were on to play, would we have been fast enough? If we were on to play, we might have been fast enough. Well. Oh, I don't have 3 mana. Rip. Alright, I'm dead. I think if we were on to play, we might have been fast enough. We could have actually been on to play, and I'm just going to keep repeating that to make myself feel good about myself. If I'm on to play, completely ignore me. Or if I was on to play. But I definitely want these 6 cards. What don't I want? Kind of junky. I'm just going to do exactly what Brad said in this match, because I think this match is pretty bad for us in general. I certainly don't have the reps to question him. In fact, I've never played it. I played it from the red side, and it was a pretty easy win for the red deck. Yeah, this hand's great. Ish. Ish. Everything's always ish. They call me Ishmael. I don't know why I'm trying to put this into play first. Should definitely put this one into play because I can draw a Grazer. Big money, no whammy. Let's see a Grazer. There's only 2 of them in this build. Close. It was a green spell. It's actually a really good spell. Awesome. It was not an unanswered Steamkin. That is the best. That is the bestest of newses. Ooh. Huh. Not sure that does anything now. I think it's a little too late. Please don't whiff. Hey, it didn't whiff. Can I do everything? So if I play you, and you, I get 2 tokens. Or if I just play you and you, I get 2 tokens. Okay. Opponent must have had a bad hand. They're done. Kinda don't want this other Teferi, I kinda just want this deputy, but I don't think the deputies are good here. Kinda also just don't want this deputy either, Vin. I think I played 3 relatively quick matches and we're still in it over, or like we're at an hour and we've not even finished the third. Oh, wow. Opponent. Opponent. That can't be good for you, friend. Alright. That's how you beat red deck wins. Easy peasy. Easy peasy, no worries. Lemon squeezy. I think that's what they say. This is like the only deck in standard that you could keep a hand like this and feel relatively confident with it. At least versus a blind opponent. Could be a mirror match. Probably not a mirror match. I don't know if they're playing counter spells or what the heck they are, so guess I'll just do that. It's kind of a real pretty land. I don't think I've ever paid attention to that before, but I like it. Alright, so there's some kind of ramp deck. Let's cut them off Nissa for a turn. Okay. I don't think I want to kill that, so guess I could do this during my turn. Is there enough things I could hit and play? Yeah, there's enough things I could hit and play. Rejuvenators, stuff like that. think I would rather get multiple 2/2s on a following turn than this. Dameo's a strong one. Nissa. How many spells have we played this game? Played 4. A big 7/7 worm in their graveyard. We need to draw something relatively good here. Something like a Krasis, probably. The last basic land in our deck out before we draw it. Kinda don't even want to attack, do I? Give the indication that I have a real spell. I think they negate regardless, but maybe they'll think Scapeshift if I do it like this. Crasises are like really our only out at this point. Scapeshift's never going to resolve. We're never going to have Teferi long enough. Like, we probably have enough time to draw Teferi into something, but I'm just like assuming our opponent's going to be casting other big Crasises. I don't even know what that is. It's for 10. I'm sure they're going to get something with it. Maybe it kills us. Oh yeah, that'll kill us. Trample, 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 dead. Okay. Well then. This is kind of like Bant Ramp, I guess. Definitely don't want these then. Definitely don't want these or these. I think last time I brought in a Teferi and 1 Gust, but kind of want a 2nd Gust. Nah. Guess maybe I don't want more Gust because of Automotive L. What the hell is this? What come out of my eye that looks like paper? Fudge did paper get in my eye? I'm gonna keep it even though I don't have white mana. I think we have a few draw steps and the Scries pushes it over. I'd probably keep it anyway just because of the Gust. Guess I don't want that. Well, we didn't hit any of our 8. Pretty sure we just lose then? I assume they're going to autumn here. So we'd have to get really lucky there. I guess they could have Spell Pierce. I'm not going to play around with Spell Pierce, so there's absolutely no chance I play around the Spell Pierce. They could pretty easily have it, but it's a really bad magic card, and it doesn't seem like a very good magic card for their deck, so I'm not going to ever play around it. No, but they could just call Tameo and get the Tameo back to their hand guaranteed. I'd rather give them a chance to whiff on the Tameo. Yeah, I guess I could have done that. So how the hell does this thing read again? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Sure. That would have probably been a better play. Definitely did not expect Spell Pierce from them, though. Just assumed it was Autumn. Yeah, that'd have been a lot better play. I guess it would have been the exact same in this scenario, but it would have been a better play overall, and it's something I gotta be mindful of for tomorrow. Guess I need to read the Gust better. Huh. It's another Spell Pierce. Another Spell Pierce. I have no idea what my opponent's deck is. I've never played versus a deck like this before. It's got a bunch of ramp spells in it, but it's still playing Spell Pierces, Negates, Disdainful Strokes. It's using Finale to kill with the ramp spell. I mean, they've got value out of multiple of them, I guess. In fact, I'm pretty sure this game's over. I don't think I can win from here. Guess I should prevent 4 damage. Yeah, I definitely don't think I can win from here. That's enough to make me concede. Alright, I got one more match in me for tonight. So I think we're 3-1 so far. The only match that we've lost is where did we lose to? I don't think we lost to. I think that's just our 4th match. Guess this hand's a keep. Hand's a bit on the awkward side because we can't do this on 2. JK. You can do all sorts of that on 2 now. That was actually a play mistake, wasn't it? Awesome. We have no cards in our hand that matter. That's the best feeling. And coincidentally, the worst feeling. keep getting draws that only have one ramp spell. And those don't get very far with this style of deck. Oh wow, we whiffed. That's a bit of a dream crush. This opponent's hand seems to be bad. Still don't have any cards in my hand. At least this deck doesn't really care about discard spells. Gotta look at the positives, right? It's gonna suck if they have a bolus now, though. Won't deny that. I wonder if I should kill the Rejuvenator. Huh. Definitely need to draw more than one growth spiral with our ramp deck. Okay. Well, on a positive note, I didn't care about that Teferi at all, so guess we have that going for us. It's kind of a non-card in my eyes. I was just talking about putting Chandra in this deck earlier with somebody. I don't feel it's very good in this deck. I feel like you just have so much top end that it doesn't matter. But that's probably wrong. I didn't mean my deck. I meant the Grixis deck. I meant we were just discussing putting Chandra in the Grixis deck. It feels to me like their top end's so good that like a Chandra doesn't really do anything. I'm not sure it would have done anything this game if I'd had, you know, a couple of ramp spells or something. Obviously it's really good from the spot we're in, but I don't think you get to this spot very often to where you can just cast like a naked Nicobolus on turn 5 or whatever and be a mile ahead, which is where this game was. Like, what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure they're going to win this game even if they didn't have that card. Like, I don't think the Chandra's affecting this game at all. It's making the turns take longer. Guess that's something. The one awesome thing about Grixis is they can just like play Bedeck or whatever it's called. Kill your lands. Which is neat. All sorts of neat. But like, even if this card was on the table or not on the table right now, do you think we were winning? I don't think so. I don't think the card did anything. Why is it taking so long to get to our sideboard? Thank you. That's kind of what I meant when I was. I guess it was in a different stream that I was saying I didn't think Chandra belonged there, but. She at least makes more sense than Jessica Super Friends. Your top end's not that great, and and having additional ways to win the game other than Sarkin seem relevant. Also, the deck's kind of light on, like you just said, removal spells. It's not that I'm against the card. I think the card's fine. I just don't think it's needed in Grixis specifically. Because Grixis has so many ways to end the game / control the board. It just doesn't feel like it fits thematically what the deck needs or whatever. They have significantly better / cheaper sweepers. So even if you wanted a card specifically for like vampires and stuff, there's better choices, I think. Boo. There's a good chance that we're already out of this game just on the back of that. Like, we probably need to drop the fairy, like, or Rejuvenator or something. But if you notice, this is like the third or fourth game in a row where I only draw one ramp spell. This can't win with ramp decks when you only draw one ramp spell. I'm not sure why that I always, like, I don't draw them very often. Did sideboard 4 out this game, though. But, like, there's still 12. Hey, we hit one. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and play it now. They could have counter spells. I want to play this one, too. Life could matter. This card doesn't get played enough anymore. I'm not really sure why. It's very good. What the hell's the standard shakeup? It's like 20 banned cards. I'm assuming they banned everything good. They probably banned the Teferis, Nissa, some generic red deck wins cards. They probably didn't ban anything from dinosaurs. Red deck wins is probably still just good because they probably didn't ban the right cards. Yeah, you can still just win if red deck wins then. What they banned for mono blue? I'm just going out on a limb and say mono blue or dinosaurs. Just go play a 4/4. I don't get to draw cards, but Curious Obsessions banned? If Curious Obsessions banned, I probably wouldn't play mono blue, but you can probably play Simic Flash. Simic Flash is probably still good. Cutthroat. Incoming Google. I'm not sure what Cutthroat is. I'm bad at names of cards. Oh, Brandorn? That's probably the best card in that deck. I should have played this land first, shouldn't I? Kinda don't want to sack the card that's probably never going to do anything. So if I take 8, I can get 2 of these plus 6 other lands. So 1, 2. I just don't think it matters. Is it moving the lands that I've clicked? Oh, okay, it's not. I don't know what lands I've already clicked, but since my time's running out, I'm just clicking on something. Wait. Apparently I've got to click another land. I might have not got enough different lands. Okay, I did. Thank goodness. I definitely should have got different lands though. Like I should have got a blast zone and stuff, but anytime that clock starts popping up, I start kind of panicking. Yeah, probably just a Aaron Barrett style red deck wins deck with the Calamity and the Spitfire, or just red green or Jund Dinos, one of the 2 Dino decks. Said multiple Legions landings in Game 1 and Chandra, so there's nothing to make me think that they're not going to have something to sweep the board here. Like, I'd almost guarantee 100% that they do. Should have technically clicked a land that I have multiple of in my deck, but I've already resigned my fate to dying. Scapeshift's really not impressed me. Might be the best deck in the format, but just doesn't impress me ever when I play it. Not saying I played it perfectly, but could anything have changed these 2 games? Or the last 2? Guess we killed a Teferi. Could have swore I clicked 6. So again, I could be messing up here. Not really sure what that does at this point in the game, but we're going to keep it. I imagine it doesn't do anything. Let's start with this, see if they have a counter spell. They don't. Guess they could have 2 instant speed removals, so I'm going to send 4 at that. Even though it feels like they don't have anything at all. Huh. How in the hell did we win that game? That game felt a million times over. Also, I like how I brought in my Veil of Summers but forgot to bring in my Veto. Probably want that Veto. Took multiple Scapeshifts to win that last game, even though I'm still pretty sure that Scapeshift's not very good in this match. Like, am I supposed to sideboard it out? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely had given up that game. Pretty awesome to win a game you've given up. When does that event start, Sean? Like, what day do I have to stream that? It's best of 1, right? All of those events have been best of 1, so I assume Nexus is banned. 23 hours? I guess I could technically stream it for tomorrow's stream, though I'm probably going to try to do Esper Hero again in the morning. As my last bit of MCQ or whatever we're calling it prep. Wonder if Nexus is good for tomorrow. You feel like it has game versus Scapeshift. You feel like it has game versus Vampires. It's probably a little weak versus Red Deck wins. I wonder how the Esper Hero match is. So probably be Sunday stream then. Well, this hand's Gucci. Have actual multiple good cards for their discard spells this game. That's new. So let's start with this one then. It didn't have a discard. Oh, boo! Boo! Who duresses me? I was feeling pretty fly for a white guy, and then they just arrested me. Come on, Fault Erasure. One time, Daddy, Fault Erasure. Yeah! Our favorite playing standard. Woo! Everybody throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care, because what we did probably doesn't matter. Did I just draw a card with this? I'll probably just draw a card with it. Can't imagine that they're going to make me discard anything. Or, sorry, going to cast anything that I want to bounce. Guess they could cast a Bolus, but like, do I really even want to bounce a Bolus? I feel like I don't ever really even want to bounce a Bolus. YOLO. This feels terrible, by the way. But I think it's better doing this than letting them have 2 different boluses in play on the following turn. Ooh. That's pretty hot. Yeah, I don't think Vampires is very good. I think Sorin's the only thing that made it playable, and I'm pretty sure the big Dino decks still just crush it. Yeah, we're playing Dinos probably. We're just like red-green aggro or something. I'm sure there's some big dorky green deck that they didn't ban. Whatever. Oh, I guess we have to play these now. Yeah, they went crazy on green cards. There's a lot of good cards now. Oh, what a dagger. I was feeling so good. Now I'm feeling terrible. What if I was supposed to just play a 6/6? Playing a 6/6 is probably better than sacking a land to draw one card. It's probably delusional of me to think that I'm ever going to kill the Narset and Krasis both be in my hand on the same turn. Really hope they attack, but there's just no chance that they're going to. Draw our one card and be sad. Hooah. Have a good draw. If it counts for anything, then negate's not very good. There's a good chance we're just not playing any more spells. So if I sacrifice this, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different lands. I guess I'm gonna sacrifice this then. Huh. Did I play around a removal spell? Sure. We just grinding. Ooh. The Agent of Treachery is an awesome card. We almost have enough mana to play it with a veto as well. The awesome thing about Agent of Treachery is, That negate over there is not useful versus it. Like I said, that negate, there's a good chance that negate does nothing the rest of the game. Which is a hell of a good feeling. Just a hell of a good feeling. There's a very solid chance that it does nothing. Ooh, Chandra's nice. That's uncounterable, right? Oh, well, that's absurd. Sometimes you draw the best possible spell. Sometimes you draw the best possible spell. Alright. Agent of Treachery, that is why you're in my deck. Not necessarily for this match, you're in there to do that versus Esper Hero, but that's why you're in my deck. When bulk rares come to play. When bulk rares come to play. Just stare at it for a while. Why don't more of the ramp decks, like the green, or like Manguchi's deck and the green-blue ramp deck we played versus earlier, why don't more of those have these in the sideboard? Because this card is awesome. Especially if you're like just playing lands all willy-nilly. I said willy-nilly. Willy-nilly. Is that anything like Willie Nelson? I don't know. But anyway, I've streamed way too long. I think we played either 5 or 6 matches. I have no idea. And it's taken 2 hours because Arena's a slow program. I'm a slow player, and this is a slow deck. But overall, I was pretty satisfied with it. I'm pretty sure we either went 4-1 or 5-1. I don't remember. We might have lost 2. We lost to a blue-green ramp deck. I remember that. Thought we were losing to Scapeshift, but we ended up not. Or not Scapeshift. Blah, blah, blah. Grixis. I don't know. Deck seems neat. There's a good chance I play this tomorrow. And there's a good chance that I die a little inside when I do. I may come back in a little while and try this deck, but because everything in my mind tells me I should be playing this deck, it just never does very well for me when I test it. And that could be because I suck, or that could be because the deck's not as awesome as I want it to be. Who knows? This Boros Citadel card's pretty awesome right now. Sacrifice 10 non-land permanents, each opponent loses 10 life. You know, I thought that said your opponent loses the game. I never bothered to actually read it. Pretty sure I tried to sack that the other night on stream without having any clue whether they had enough 10 life or not even looking at it. Well, alright. It's good to read our cards before an important tournament. It's a legendary artifact too. Gotta keep that in mind. Take care, everybody. I'm out of here.